much. There's also new flooding threat in Texas. These are pictures from just yesterday. Kirk County, very same area that was hit by those catastrophic July 4th floods, as heavy rains brought more water rescues over the weekend. The latest flooding also forced crews to suspend their search for the 166 people still missing at this hour. Jason Allen is still in hard-hit Kerrville, Texas for us. Jason, good morning once again.
Good morning, Tony. Yeah, we had to move up from the banks of the river this morning where we were because the forecast is for it to come up another 6 feet or so. You know, officials here have started using the word recovery now for their efforts along the river, which means the eventual death toll from this storm could get close to 300 people. But we are still hearing stories of amazing survival, including a family that we talked to. The entire family was able to escape their house alive.
Heavy rain slammed Central Texas again Sunday, inundating already waterlogged communities along the state's so-called flash flood alley, including Kerr County, where the conditions forced teams to suspend their search for the nearly 170 people who still haven't been found since the devastating July 4th storms.
I mean, the speed of the change was like filling up a bathtub and then draining it, is what it looked like.
The Dupree family was at their grandmother's home in hard-hit Hunt, Texas, to celebrate the 4th. They say water from the Guadalupe River surged into the house in a matter of minutes, forcing them up into a windowless loft.
I just start making holes into this drywall with the base of the fan.
They used a fan, then a decorative wooden buoy and a pocket knife to make the hole you see now and escape through it one by one.
So I went and I tried to pull myself onto the roof, but the only way you could grab on was the gutter. And I was like, this is not gonna hold.
If the water hadn't been that high, we would have been in another predicament because we were able to swim up on the roof.
The house is destroyed, but miraculously the entire family survived.
What happens, do you think, going forward? Will you go back there? Will that be a family spot again?
I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm never going to sleep next to a river as long as I live. I honestly, we are way too close to what just happened to tell you what we're going to do. We don't know, but it's a total loss. We're blessed, right? We have a tight-knit family.
We're not planning a funeral right now.
Yeah.
We're not planning a funeral.
So the family held on to that buoy that you just heard them talking about, that wooden number 8 buoy, the one that they used to punch a hole through the wall. They have that. It now has a prominent display on the family's home back home in Irving, Texas. And a couple of them actually got tattoos of that wooden buoy as well that saved their lives. Coming up next, a special session of the Texas legislature. It convenes a week from today. Among the things on the agenda are not only providing flood relief, but also the possibilities of a new warning system to make sure this doesn't happen again. Tony?
Jason, thank you once again.